Sure. Councilwoman Blessing? Here. Councilwoman, Como's absent.
Como's
Oh,
absent.
Councilman absent. Councilman Dugan?
Present.
Councilman Giancaruso?
Here.
Supervisor Mora?
Here. Also present our town attorney Nathan Nichols.
And Deputy
And Deputy
Supervisor.
Supervisor Molly White. Okay. Stand up. Nancy, the invocation.
Okay.
Okay.
Father God, we come before you tonight asking for your wisdom, knowledge, and discernment for those representing us to know your will for Princetown. We ask your peace and unity that only you can give. Thank you for working your will in our town. Bless those who represent us and their families. We pray, as your word says, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. We declare this for our town. In Jesus' name, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, department committee reports. Okay, highway. I gotta get a hold of Rick Longo. Joe Lappy gave me an estimate for River Drive to fix what's falling apart. And it was 15,000, just so you all know. Rick's a preferred contractor.
I don't know.
Well, whatever, I'll get 2 more bids, we'll figure it out. That's about it on highway. Okay, code enforcement.
Will they county repair it? Will they give us a price?
Yeah, when are they gonna do it?
No, we used to use
Yeah, I
them.
know that,
Okay.
yeah, they'll do it in November.
Well,
No, I'm serious, the people are already
Keep the
calling up
prices
there. It's in
right.
front of,
oh, I've seen it.
yeah, you walk
Yeah,
up there. It's only in front of Woodrow's house mostly, and there's one other spot.
Oh, the bottoms.
Yeah, and down by
Alright,
the
first.
paint. So anyway, we just need to get that fixed. The main part of the road is okay, we can get away another year probably. No. I don't think we got anything from Tommy?
I think so.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
No, I haven't seen anything.
No,
Is he okay? I haven't talked to him.
as far as I know.
I know his daughter-in-law is doing good. Okay, well, Wes is not here.
What does report us?
Oh,
Oh, I think they bring a little while.
all right. Let's see. Oh, all right. We had the following water main breaks. Okay, we had one on Windy Hill Road and one on Parker's Corners Road. And I gotta do that too. The driveway, gotta get fixed.
On Windy Hill.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was in the driveway. Parker's Corners, it was in the grass, so that one's all set. Continuous training of water assistants, who operators obtained water operator certifications. New trucks should be here in mid-June. And then we get to sell the other one. Dehumidifier and roof drive pit was replaced. Battery replaced on Bureau Road generator. Yeah, I knew that. Biannual lead and copper testing completed. Updated meter reading files in preparation for reading next month. Respectfully submitted, Russ Blessing. Okay. Buildings and grounds. I don't know, nothing. The state highway department patched the holes over at the trooper barracks. So they assume they own it already for them to do that. We're just waiting for the money. Court.
I didn't see a report from Michelle either.
All right. It's no big deal.
No, I didn't see the social either.
Assessor,
No.
probably nothing there.
Mm-mm.
All right, Ben, you got anything?
No, everything's been pretty good.
All right. And Crystal's not here, I don't know. Did she tell you anything, Nora? No.
What's this flower plant giveaway on the sign?
That's the PIAC instead of like during recycle day normally, they chose to do that instead. I guess last year the tree and shrub, whatever giveaway they had last year was not a big success. So they're trying something different.
Okay, do
Where
you know
is
the
it
date?
ongoing?
No, it's on the sign, it's on the sign.
Yes,
Did I read the sign?
No, I saw the time,
It's
May
on the-
30th?
Okay.
30th of May,
It's in the newsletter.
so it's like a month.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
so it's on the sign and it's in the newsletter,
okay.
the draft of the newsletter.
And then you want to do historian now, because you're going to be doing a resolution for the newsletter, and I come up with a photograph. So if you approve the resolution before the privilege of the floor, then you will have a couple things to say. If you want to do it now, or you want to wait till privilege of the floor.
Thorpe have a report from the historian?
What'd you say?
Does Doug Thorpe have a report from the historian?
Verbal,
Sounds like he
Yeah.
does.
Yes.
on the top?
Let's just approve the minutes first.
Okay.
All right, do I hear a motion to approve last month's meeting minutes?
Okay.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's done. All right, Doug, go ahead.
Okay. So on the 16th, June, it's 25 years from the day we dedicated Town Hall. We got a time capsule out and underneath the display case that we put in there. I was the town designated construction manager when we put the first shovel to the ground here. I overseen the construction right to the end. I have about 1,000 pictures of Town Hall being built, of what we can put into another time capsule. I wanted to talk to you to see what the town wants to do on dedication day. It's the Tuesday after the next town board meeting. So I don't know how much comprehensive you want to be, spreading the word to the public to have a little something out there, but there's a number of artifacts that we got to dig out of there on the 21st. So I can contact some of the original, people involved. What I wanted to say is because I dug out my stuff from back then from dedication day. We had a pretty big ceremony here. Some of you were here. I know you were here, Nick. Huh?
Didn't we dig the hole?
No.
No? Dug it by hand?
For town hall?
Yeah.
So, I came up with a picture of us on groundbreaking day. Part of my documents so this is what I want to put into the record, just so if you want to put it in your newsletter, that resolution is going to be before privilege of the floor. So, that's why all I had was just to see what, how comprehensive you want to do, or want me to reach out to others to, coordinate something here in town or nothing. It's up to the town board. However little or however, if you want to do it on another day, it doesn't have to specifically be on the 16th. But there's only a couple people that were involved then that are still involved now. Carol McLean, she was a town council person then, and she's still involved in town. I was involved. There were a few of us that were, only very few in the picture that, Kathy Hasbrook, it goes on and on in this photograph here. So most are still alive. There are some here that are passed. So if we want to bring some older town people in for the day, if they're around or willing, so I guess that's just about everything I had to say. I know we have America 250 coming up, so I don't know if the town wants to do anything for 4th of July or America 250, but I guess dedication day is probably first and foremost. How you guys want to handle it?
What day is the 16th?
It's a Tuesday, June 16th. It's the following Tuesday from the next town board meeting.
So you want to do it on Tuesday or Saturday?
Yeah, I should
Tuesday?
do it.
Whatever, however, there's, it shouldn't cost, it's not gonna cost us anything.
No.
We don't need, when we did dedication day, it was a big to-do. We had, you know, it was a pretty big to-do. And,
I remember that.
yeah, so, you guys wanna figure it out, or how, you know, you want me to contact some people, and
That'd be June 21st.
that would be
No.
Tuesday, June 21st is right at 25 years to the day that we dedicated it.
Tuesday, June 16th.
Tuesday, June 16th,
But when is the
2026.
Saturday after that? 20.
The 20th.
So we're kind of thinking June 20th.
That would be the way to do it, so people can show up.
You probably get a little more, a few more people, you know? If it's raining, we'll bring it in. If it's nice, we can, whatever, do it out, whatever.
We could dig it up on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not buried, it's, when we placed it, I placed it in the display case in the corner. We gotta open up the bottom shelf, and it's down off the ground in the void in the wall. We did it specifically so, you know, we didn't have to dig it up now. Right, so, but it's been in there 25 years now. Yeah. So, okay,
Okay,
all
thank you,
right,
Doug.
thank you.
All right. What were we gonna do first? To jump to Doug's thing?
We can do secret, order should be, order should still be. The order that it's written should still be.
So you want to do this first?
Yes.
All right. Resolution adopting a negative deck under the State Environmental Quality Review Act for a proposed telecommunications facility located on Quackenbush Road by Cellco Partnership, DBA Verizon Wireless. I don't want to read all this on the motion.
You just do the resolution as worded.
You want to do it like that?
Yeah, you can do resolution as worded.
All right.
Unless you're mentioned.
Well,
I don't, what?
this is all one, right?
Yes. And 3 pages long before reading.
That's fine, but there was an email from Dan Knapp in regard to the trees.
You know,
And
what
the
was that?
trees.
That would be the next one.
Oh, that's the next one, not
That was
this
the
one?
next one.
Okay, never mind. I just didn't want to skip it.
This is a negative deck,
Okay.
which basically says that we're in control.
No environmental.
All right. Okay, good. So everybody understands that? No environmental impact? Okay. So do we have a motion for that?
As written.
Huh?
As written.
As written.
I'll make the motion.
All right, Bill, second?
Second.
Oh, you recuse. Yeah, she's recused. You seconded it. Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
One abstention.
Huh?
Yep, Jen
Abstain.
abstained.
Yeah, Jen abstains. All
That's
right.
even in the resolution.
Yeah, it's in there, yes, it says it right in there, I saw that. Okay, so,
You can start it.
all right, so now we're up to the permit.
I'll discuss if there's any discussion.
Hmm?
I'll discuss if there's any discussion.
All right, you guys have any discussion on this?
Well, you have to,
What's that?
you have to introduce the resolution. Advertise.
Okay, resolution conditionally granting the citing permit pursuant to local law number 4, 1998 for the proposed telecommunications facility located on Quackenbush Road by Cellco Partnership, DBA Verizon Wireless. All right, where is this saying here that they're gonna do the trees?
So we're on the next page.
Next page. Yeah, where it is all,
We've got the 2 addresses on Quackenbush Road.
okay, yep, there we go. The board places the following conditions on the applicant citing permit in addition to those enumerated within the local law. Right, $750 to the owners of each residence listed below for the purchase and installation of screening. 687 Quackenbush Road and 631 Quackenbush Road. You guys good? Okay. Maintain a 16-foot wide driveway, no, that's got to do with,
So
Yeah.
there's a, so there, have you received that email? The email from David Knapp?
Dana?
Dana? Is he here too?
yeah,
Yes.
Oh, and you want to invite Chris?
yeah. What
So the email was,
was it?
it was basically along the lines of how 750 is not enough, but to do proper screening, it's prohibitively expensive for the homeowner and for the company. So I think he kind of alluded to the fact, is there something else that can be done, right? Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I mean, to properly screen, I talked with Tyler Dabbs, and, you know, he told me what it would cost to bring in enough trees to screen it, and it's an outrageous number. But $750, I think, is also equally unreasonable. And I was hoping that we could come up with some kind of compromise.
How tall are the tree tabs you're gonna put in?
10 foot?
I was thinking more 12, but.
Well, I was
Rough
too,
estimate
but
was $500 for a 5-foot tall tree and $1,000 for a 10-foot tall.
that's professionally installed. That was, you know, a rough price. I think if you do a bunch of them, you'll get some,
Right,
you know.
that's what you had in the email.
yes,
You're gonna get one tree in other words,
yes.
planted.
And one tree isn't gonna
No.
do anything. I mean, about 150 to 200 feet is what I would have to screen, but obviously, to put enough trees to screen 200 feet is a lot of trees.
Yeah.
So I don't think even fully screening, I'm just looking to like obscure the view so it's not like front and center over that space. I mean, to put in enough trees to fill that in is like $20,000 or
Yeah,
something
right.
like that. And that's not a reasonable request, you know? So I'm just,
What was this?
I spent a lot of time trying to think what would be reasonable. And if the town is able to require them to put trees around the site, I figured if the cost of trees on our property was less than what would be required to go around the site, that would be a reasonable budget. I don't really know what that cost would be.
When you say around the site, you mean?
The site of the base of the tower.
It's gonna take 20 years before they grow tall enough to cut.
No, I don't want trees around the base, but I know that there was discussion that you guys could require trees. Like, there was talk about the different kinds of fencing, different kinds of trees, and different requirements, and I know that he doesn't like the trees because it's a big maintenance issue, because they can die, you know, and then he has to replace them, and I know he doesn't want to put trees around the base, and I don't think we do either.
No, because honestly, if you put trees around the base, you might as well not do anything.
Well, no, but the trees around the base are obviously to obscure the stuff on the ground, not the tower. I was just trying to figure out
You guys are
what,
gonna see that. The base is
No,
gonna be behind the,
that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just trying to figure out what a reasonable budget for trees would be. And I thought if it cost less than what we could require him to put around the base on our properties, that would be fair. Does that make sense?
okay. You guys could make a suggestion.
We have another question. So we've tried to enter this into the record a couple times. This is a picture of the balloon test from our front door. Can I give it to one of you?
Yeah, well, I think we saw it already.
I brought our front door and our pool. You can see the original statement was nobody's gonna see this out of their front door or their pool. So, you know, we're very friendly with each other and work together. Our goal is to not see the tower every time we walk out of our front door, not to not have a cell tower.
It's gonna be hard to do. I drive on like Johnson Road going up to Galway every day, and they have one of the cell towers there. You can't hide it completely.
Well,
It's
so
possible.
I'm not trying to hide it completely. We're gonna see this all the way up our driveway. You know, we bought our house in 2023, and we were told very plainly that it was within our budget because of the power lines, and so we went and asked the same people how much our property value is gonna be affected by the cell tower, and it's eye-popping.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we're not asking for all of that to be mitigated. I'd just like this not to be the main feature from our pool.
It's gonna be very close to the power lines as well.
Yeah, you can see in the picture, it's a totally different sight horizon, and, you know, I'm happy to geek out about this. I'm a professor, I study land use, I study radio, like I can talk with you about angles and propagation and all that. We'd like to find a sweet spot where we're not seeing this every day.
Yeah.
And, you know, and we fully understand that there needs to be good communication, we need a cell tower, like
Right.
we're on board. It's just, this is, instead of slightly affecting lots of households, this is massively affecting two.
Yeah. I don't think you can ever shield the top of it, though. You're always gonna see the top, you know?
Yeah, but you see it through trees instead of just out in the open. It's a big difference.
Yes, you can look at our photos of how the prior owners planted trees to make the power lines not jump out.
Yeah.
And so we're just hoping long-term have something like that.
Dan, what
Yes.
kind of trees did Tyler discuss?
Norway spruce, I think it was. It wasn't a firm quote, it was like a verbal budget. I mean, it was so much, I didn't see any reason to go further with it.
Yeah, we're trying to do this very affordably because we're realizing this is a large project.
What he did suggest is there's a Christmas tree farm on Old State that they're clearing out.
Yes.
And they've been spading trees out of there. So they can spade trees the spade truck works for $2,000 a day, and you can do 8 to 10 trees a day at about $200 to $300 a tree. So I'm looking at $5,000 roughly to get, and they're nice. They're like 15-foot trees, you know.
I see them. Those Macintosh farm.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's the best bang for my buck I've found to try to deal with this.
you got a budget.
We've been doing this for 11 months in a row, so to come in the night of the approval and push back on what we talked about a month ago leaves me in a tough spot, because I can't go and spend $5,000. So, you know, I'm struggling with this. This tower is 230 feet away from towers that are taller than it, so I'm struggling with the fact that, you know, and with respect to the neighbors, you don't get to own as far as you can see out on the landscape and build up to your property line and then look as far as you want and never see anything else. And this tower is sited as about as best we can ever site a tower next to taller towers. So it becomes a real struggle for me. You know, I'll go out and make a phone call, but the idea that I'm spending $10,000 on screening next to a major transmission line is difficult. I'd rather put the trees at the base, like was first suggested on our property and under our control, because I don't know that, you know, the one spot through the pool seemed like a couple of trees would fix it, but, you know, screening hundreds of feet is not something I think is going to be feasible.
You have a hand up back
Hmm?
there. You have a hand up?
Oh, go ahead.
So regarding the height of the tower, the cell tower is significantly higher in the horizon than the power lines. I would have loved to have shown everybody this exactly. I had my LiDAR-enabled UAS craft ready for the balloon test, but the balloon was taken down before noon when we were told it was going to be down. So, you know, we're trying to do the right thing and understand policy and mitigate. It just seems like there's a lot of corners being cut.
Yes, I got a question. We've been skirting around the issue with regards to the exact number of trees or estimated number of trees that would take to satisfy this. And there seems to be some question as to how many that would be that would take care of the pool, take care of the front house, take care of your front house. Do you have an idea individually how many trees this would take if we do the pine tree option?
I think it's more than would be reasonable to put
I
in.
need an estimate number-wise. Reasonable is a great thing to go with, but
To fully screen the property is unreasonable. I mean, you would probably have to put 50 trees in, which is not what I would want to do.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get to the point of what you feel would be minimally required for you to be satisfied with the screening based with the trees.
I'm looking to do 10 trees at this point, if I can do the spading, because he can do 8 to 10 a day.
Okay, and they're at $200?
It's $200 to $300, he said, for the trees.
We'll need some better numbers to make a decision on that. At 10 trees, $20, that's, $2,000, right?
Yeah, and then it's $2,000 a day for the truck.
Right, so, same thing with the next neighbor, how many trees do you think?
So again, what, it's not gonna be possible to not see the thing. We're happy to talk about a minimum number.
That's what he's asking.
So 6, 8?
Okay, so we're looking at right around $6,000. Is that more palatable for your phone call? If the board agrees?
I'll go ahead, sure.
Okay, I can't speak for the board, I'm just putting this out as an option.
It's up to you.
I'll go ask, it's just, again,
I know.
the time to do it's not in the middle of the board meeting. I laid this out at least a month ago, and so we kept the public hearing open for 2 months, and it's been going on. The shot clock on this was 5 months, we're 5 months past that, so I'll go make a phone call and come back.
All right, thank
See
you.
what I can do. Thank you.
You can go.
Yeah, I would table it for now and move along.
So let me throw this out to the residents. If there is some movement and we can come up with a preliminary agreement on this tonight, do you feel that would satisfy you so that we can put this issue to bed once and for all?
Does the town have the legal right to make this happen, or are we just asking them to be nice? I mean, what's...
Reasonable conditions.
Yeah.
We can impose reasonable conditions.
I mean, we're not asking for what it's going to take to fully do it. I think we're trying to find a compromise, and I'm trying to be as reasonable as possible. I mean,
Right,
asking
come
for...
back with 4 trees, 4 or 5 trees.
Well, that would be up to them to make a determination.
And then
So,
you guys, you could always plant more later.
Well, I'll probably plant more now too, but, it's a significant cost. I'm probably gonna do it regardless of what he says.
All right, so we're tabling this for the moment.
We can probably come back to it after this phone call, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. he's
Well,
gonna
the
come back.
other meat, can this be passed, or they vote on it minus that piece and address it later, or just table it until it comes back?
Yeah, because we'd have to post the conditions with the citing permit.
Yeah, it's gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay,
One thing.
I'm just asking the question.
And I have to imagine putting trees around the base would cost way more than what we're talking about.
And it's not really gonna help you.
No, it's not. I'm just trying to find something as a comparison. We have no desire to put trees up there. That'll have no benefit for us. I'm just trying to...
Right in your face.
So you're just saying the cost that it would take.
I'm trying to find
circulate.
what's a reasonable number
Yeah.
to
So-
compare
Yeah,
to.
so yeah, if they had to put trees all around their place, it's gonna cost way more than what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
and
That's all I'm trying to say.
Around the actual facility itself, which is gonna be under it, what would that cost be, and then translate that into the other.
That's exact.
Yeah, so
I didn't know what else to compare it to know what's a reasonable request,
in hilarious bad timing, we screened in our pool area the fall before we learned about this proposal. It was $10,000 for 4-foot Arbor Vitae. So just, being told that $750 solves my tree problems is not.
Well, yeah, if they were this tall.
And then he suggested I take a vacation with the money. It was a little offensive.
All right. Okay.
That was at the last meeting.
We do need to step back for a minute, though. Bill did the motion on the minutes from last month, did he not?
Yeah,
Okay, you're not here, so you can't.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, So let's go
It's
backtrack.
gonna have
Sorry
to
about
abstain,
that.
so you guys are gonna have to fix that
You
one.
wanna pay that?
Redo that resolution.
Redo passing the
That's a
minutes.
good memory right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, so let's do the meeting minutes again from April 14th.
I'm so sorry.
No.
No, that's all right.
Better do it.
No, you're right. Correction. Otherwise, it's not valid.
And I know in the last month, I made a comment about maybe this is something that's in Bill's wheelhouse and he wasn't here, that's why I remember it.
All right. Okay, so I need a motion to pass the minutes. All right,
I'll take his spot.
There you go,
Okay.
and I'll continue to
And
second.
you second it? Okay. So that carries.
All in favor?
All in favor?
With one
Aye.
abstention.
One abstention, which is Bill. Okay.
Thank you.
Are we moving on to the water system stuff?
Yeah.
Yes,
We can find that in here. Water system corrosion control treatment project engineering services. That's you, Doug. Okay. Hereby resolve the town board approves amendment number 1 for engineering services provided by Douglas P. Cole, PE of KV Engineering and Architecture, PC, for the provision of engineering services to the town of Princetown as it pertains to the water system corrosion control treatment project, and it costs not to exceed $85.50, which is on top of the $15,000 we did originally, right? It's also resolved the town board authorizes Supervisor Mara to sign the above-mentioned engineering amendment agreement. Okay. There was more studies that you had to do, right? You want to explain? Go ahead, explain.
Sure, I'll walk you through it. So the original scope of the study that the Department of Health required was to reestablish the corrosion control treatment at the well field. So the town had a system that was in place for about 20 years that worked just fine. So we based our fee on writing a report that would basically say that we want to reuse that product and we'll compare it with another product. We did that. We showed that the product that had been used successfully for 20 years controlled the copper to below regulation limits, worked just fine. And that was submitted to the Department of Health, and then they came back with a lengthy comment report requiring a bunch of additional work that was not factored in because, I mean, we feel it's not necessary, but they're the approving agency, so you have to follow what they want to do. The main thing is that they're asking us to look at 2 other alternatives, pH control and orthophosphates, separate from the 2 alternatives that we've already looked into. So that's why we have to, need an amendment to update the report to comply with their comments.
What are we going to end up doing though? We're going to rejuvenate the old system?
That is still, I
It's up
think,
to
the
them.
goal.
It's
Because
up to them.
they are the approval agency. So we need to show them that reinstating the old system is the best way to move forward. And we did that in the current report. We showed it was effective and it was more cost effective than the other alternative we've already looked at.
Mhm.
So we're going to look at the 2 additional alternatives, and ideally those will show as being not as cost effective as the original system that worked just fine.
Okay. All right, you guys got any questions on this?
Is there a cost and what's the time frame to do this additional?
Yeah, so it's maxed out.
We're taking a couple of months to get this done.
Okay. Is there an appeal process?
They're really the agency that says yay or nay on what you have to do.
It seems like a little bureaucratic overreach to my.
I think the town's certainly free to reach out and, we could have a call with them. But there's timing involved. So the sooner we can get a system back online, then you don't have to keep sending out the notices to all the people.
Right.
So they will not approve the desired fix in lieu of doing the additional testing?
They won't approve the
I mean,
existing.
could we do it in the meantime, say get it online and then do the additional
Oh, no,
testing?
we're not allowed to put the old system back into operation until they approve it in a report.
Okay.
Got a question, Jen?
I have lots of questions, but I don't think, I'm not sure I can ask them.
All right, what do you want to do? We gotta get it fixed. Kind of got us over a barrel. If I make calls and try to do something with it, another month's gonna go by. What's our deadline on this? We're kind of climbing all over us.
It's as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, every 3 months that a system is not put into place, you have to keep noticing the public that you're in violation.
Right.
Well, and Doug, you're gonna be working on this.
I know you're looking at me, but Doug,
Okay.
why weren't these other possibilities looked at before? You're the engineer. I mean, I understand what you're saying, to look at the old system and that was there, but if you're aware of any other options that are available, why weren't they looked at? And-
All we had to do was compare what was there with another alternative and show that it was compatible. Now they're asking for 2 additional alternatives. How many alternatives?
I realize that, but that
If we were
wasn't.
looking at 4 alternatives originally, our price would have been higher.
Yeah, but you're the firm, you could have suggested that prior. I mean, I'm not familiar with all the different phosphates that are there. It would have been nice for them to be mentioned prior, and yes, I came in the middle of this.
I think,
And I think the cost is getting exorbitant, if you ask me.
Can you hear me?
No.
well, we have a couple of different conversations going on, and I think you guys are all missing important stuff from each other.
Why?
Because they're discussing alternatives, you guys are discussing something else, so I just, you know.
I'm discussing that I make some phone calls to the health department, try to schmooze them over a little bit or whatever, but in the meantime, back at the ranch, he needs to start getting going on this.
Right,
In
and
case I
Wesley's
get
asking
nowhere.
if there was alternatives.
I mean,
What alternatives? It's health department.
if there was alternatives,
But why were they not even?
why were we informed of
Because they
those?
didn't know that was gonna happen.
Well, they're the engineering firm, I mean,
We're talking about the health department.
no, but if there was other alternatives other than that particular brand,
Okay, so then they would've came in at 23,000 or whatever.
Well, you're right, we did a similar study in another town that was 35,000, because we had to look at a lot more different alternatives during the study phase. Here, it was supposed to be straightforward, where we're trying to get the existing product reinstated,
Stated.
and then showing that it's more economical and it still does the job versus another alternative. So we only planned on looking at 2 alternatives. Now, the Department of Health is requiring 4 alternatives. So we didn't factor in 4 alternatives.
All right. What do you guys wanna do? You're abstaining, Mike?
Mhm.
My suggestion is pass it, and then I'll do what I said, and if I can get them to back off,
Yeah, that would
just-
save money, definitely.
all right.
Your matter. So you agree all of it, or just have a piece of it?
I already read all of that.
Well,
All right. Okay, we're gonna add this further resolve. No, I can't read it. What's that say? The what? Oh, the town supervisor may discuss this matter with the New York State Health Department to effect a resolution to this matter. Okay, thank you.
Got that one?
All right, do I hear a motion for that?
I'll make it.
I'll second it. All in favor? Aye,
Aye.
and Jen abstains. Okay.
So I'd be happy to be on a call with you with the health department to help, have them
All right,
lessen these requirements. Yeah.
sure, we can do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're going back to,
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. What do we got?
Sure, so, I appreciate the time to go out and phone a friend and see what we can do, and we can work with that number. On the base of the tower around the fence, we had agreed initially to put in privacy slats, we can keep those, but I was just looking to see what kind of fence we put in. And then we have barbed wire on the top of it, to kind of mix it up a little bit. I don't know, in the scheme of things, but should we take the barbed wire off if there's
I
concern?
thought barbed wire was
Yeah.
it.
It's not allowed in zoning.
I-
Yeah, it's not allowed in our zoning anyway, so yeah, take that off.
Yeah,
Okay, it was just something, as we're talking about visibility and improving things, it was just, it's a small matter, but we can,
God, not barbed
I
wire.
don't think cows are gonna try to get over the fence.
I'm sorry.
I don't think cows are gonna try to climb over the fence to get to the tower.
But it's
We didn't-
allowed. We found that in the planning board meeting.
Yeah, that was with the,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Less power.
The top, yeah.
So, anyway, I just wanted to mention that, I was just thinking of that as I was going through, but, I was able to get a hold of the project manager, and we can do the $6,000 that's being requested paid directly to the two property owners. Split between, whatever way you want to split it between the two property owners, we can make that payment.
So $6,000
$6,000
total?
Yes, that was what was requested.
So three family, or whatever.
Well, whatever, it depends, they can look at it and see who needs more trees.
We're also happy to have that sent directly to the tree company, just to be clear.
Yeah, I would much rather make a payment, it's on your property,
Okay.
it's your decision, we'd rather just,
Mine in a different way.
You said 6.
Okay.
Yes,
He
well-
said 6. I thought you said 5.
No, each.
Each,
I-
right.
But, so, you know.
So you're
okay.
saying 6.
that's what I was asked to go out.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, because it was 10 trees at 300 a tree,
Okay.
200,
or 2 to 300.
That's right.
200 a tree
Yeah.
and 10 trees. Okay.
That's
And
2,000 plus the
8 or
2,000
so,
for the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 4,000
Yeah.
per house they're talking.
Well, it would be a little less than, it'd be 3.
Right.
So take a.
No, I'm just,
Take
like, they're saying.
It was 4,000 and they said they wanted slightly less trees, so I think the 6,000 wasn't the right amount of math.
Yeah, I mean, better than 750.
Yeah.
I'll go to, in a sense of trying to get this done, I'll go out, I'll limit myself, we can do 7,000. But I didn't ask for that, I'm just gonna say, if you think it's a little bit short, I did not ask for that. I asked for the 60, you suggested,
All right.
so I'll take a hit and do 7,000.
7 in total for both properties.
Yeah.
3,500, yeah.
3,500
30.
each. I mean, they're gonna share the cost of these ways.
What trees? Okay.
Seriously, like, right,
Just one
so
person.
3,500
Oh, yeah,
per,
so where are we here?
per address.
Right.
You should be equal with it.
5 times what this was originally. So
Right.
This is pretty good.
But it's gonna be in the resolution, so you
Yeah.
better figure out what you want.
Just
Okay.
do that.
3,500.
And then if you gotta buy a handful more, I mean, it may happen.
We're coming here to compromise, not to argue.
Yeah, so I think
So
that's.
guess
All right,
before
3,500, okay, what?
So the fencing you were saying was in the plan right now, or is that to be building phase?
No, the fencing around the base of the tower is in the plan, but I just went back to look at it, I thought we originally upgraded from just chain link, direct chain link, we do have privacy slats in it to break up the base. But as I was thinking of that, I said there's probably barbed wire on top, we should just confirm that question, because, I mean, it's pretty far away, but if we're talking about these things, I ought to just raise the fact that I checked, there is barbed wire proposed, and take it off if that makes a difference, which I was told it was. So we can, that's no problem.
That's on the print, though.
It's on the print, we have to go.
It's not in this resolution.
No, but we do have to do a final set of plans for the building department, so we would make that adjustment on the building permit side.
Okay, so now therefore be it resolved, the board conditionally approves the applicant's site permit for an initial 5-year term, subject to all applicable requirements contained
We're going to pay some.
within the local law unless otherwise explicitly waived by this resolution, that the board places the following conditions on the applicant's sitting permit in addition to those enumerated within the local law. Provide $3,500 to the owners of each resident listed below for their purchase and installation of screen. 687 Quackenbush Road, 631 Quackenbush Road. Okay, the rest of it's generic. 16-foot driveway to get up there.
So the remainder is ready.
That's it.
Remainder is ready.
Yeah, the remainder is written. Okay. All right, do I hear a motion?
Make it.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You can't, you have to,
Oh, shoot, yeah, sorry.
Who has to abstain?
Jen,
Got ahead of myself.
Oh,
Because it's the property.
all right, okay. All right, Jen abstains. Motion carries. Let's see, all right, so we are, that's that, so, you guys okay? All right. All right, this corrosion thing we did, right? Okay, so what's this thing here? Authorize the supervisor to sign. I already did this, I thought.
There's a new, they have to sign this.
thank you.
Rob has some contract. Who does not
Cone, the other one. The other one.
Oh, Rob. What did you change? Huh? It's still 350,000, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's just.
It's here, we have it.
Here we have it.
You're skipping, are you skipping ahead? What are you doing?
No, I'm not skipping ahead.
The, right here, this is the agreement for purchase, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's superseding agreement.
Doesn't have to do with the state police?
With respect to certain premises located in the town of Princeton, the terms of the agreement are hereby incorporated.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Property to be conveyed is approximately, oh, what, the description was wrong? That piece of land where the buildings and improvements.
Something was incorrect, because here it says, any agreements previously signed on behalf of the town as they relate to this matter are hereby deemed to be superseded and void upon such a signature by the supervisor. So this
It's gotta
must be
be
an updated.
notarized.
Yeah.
I gotta sign it with Crystal, all right,
Mhm. But you have to pass a resolution that you,
for me to sign.
the board,
All right.
yeah, authorizes you to sign it.
Well, it looks like the description of the property was
Was changed.
incorrect.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah, it's just that section
yeah,
2A paragraph.
the
On the
deed
acreage
description
and
and
that
that
stuff,
was
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I'm good with it. Okay, resolution authorizes supervisor to sign state police building superseding agreement for the purchase.
Okay.
Everybody saw the town board authorizes me to sign the superseding agreement for purchase containing state police building sale for the people of the state of New York, acting by and through the superintendent of the New York Division of State Police, subject to amendments negotiated by the town designated attorney and deemed reasonable by the supervisor. I'm okay with it now. Any agreements previously signed on behalf of the town as they relate to this matter are they deemed to be superseded and void upon such signature. Okay, do I hear a motion? for this?
Nick, I'm sorry to interrupt you, just if I may, for a second. When we owned, and I know it's not privileged, when we bought, the town bought the state police.
All one.
Yes, but before we built the town hall, we have communication lines, just as long as there's an easement built into the purchase agreement. Because along this back is where the power and we have stuff coming in from 7 up to our property line in the back. So as long as the attorney can look, making sure that there's an easement agreement built into the sale, so we have access back to 7, well, we always have.
Okay, that must be what they did. then.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, we talked about it.
We talked.
All right,
We did
okay.
talk about access through this driveway back here.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about
Yeah.
getting all the way down to
Yeah, well, that's where the utilities run through.
yeah,
So-
as long as, just before, after the fact,
Yeah, we
so
gotta
we
have
can get an
those.
easement put in.
Before you pass.
Right.
Do we want to revisit that with Rob? Because that's new
No.
information.
No, because right now we have no contract for sale. Right? Technically, we have no contract for sale,
We
right?
have a contract, it's just wrong.
It's wrong, yeah, thank you, all right. No, we need to fix
Well,
this.
does the easement need to be in there, Nate?
I don't know how Rob's saying that. And you would have to run with the deed, and you'd have to have a deed, and it would all depend on how they close it.
What?
Time.
National Grid, when we do stuff to the power lines, don't they have that right anyway?
Yeah, but we own it.
We need the easement, town, Princetown needs the easement.
You're saying there's like a deed.
Yeah, we need the easement. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with that tower.
Yeah, no, it's gone.
We own the.
Right, but
power
National
from the
Grid's
poles
not
that go
gonna
up.
the
come,
power
they're not
companies.
gonna come on private property to fix it.
Yeah.
We would
Well,
be responsible
technically,
to
it's-
fix it.
The town is responsible for the power from the pole to the building.
Correct.
Right.
It's gonna be coming across state property. I just wanna try to get that in before it creates a mess someday. Oh, sorry.
Good.
Oh, sorry.
This is
Well,
only
you had-
fixing that one paragraph. You could still revisit the easement with Rob, because this just
Yeah.
changes that.
No, I know.
So give the time of convenience too, so,
Well, at the closing even, yeah. I mean, we gotta have a closing, like,
yeah, so that would be
Yeah.
the full time.
yeah.
It could be an addendum to the deed.
Yeah. So we make sure, honestly, the deed for this town hall should have an easement in it already for that.
Well, we owned that long before we built
Oh,
our
okay,
town
that's
hall.
what it was, we owned it.
Yeah, we owned it, we bought it from Lewandowski.
Well, we gotta
and-
make sure, all right, we gotta make sure there's an easement in our deed when it transfers. But that has nothing to do with this. Right now, we have no contract.
Yep.
So, do I hear a motion for me to sign this new contract? Somebody?
I'll make it.
Second? You can vote on this, Jen.
Okay, thanks. Yes, I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Let's see, we passed this stuff, didn't we just do that?
Yeah.
All right. Good, you guys can go if you want.
I appreciate it, I just, I wasn't sure if it was gonna come up during privilege of the floor, so.
Oh, I don't know, if you want to hang
Anything's
around.
possible.
You don't have a lot.
Hang around if you want.
Thank you.
Okay. I can't see that first word here.
Adopting.
What is it?
Adopting.
Oh, adopting a policy relating to nursing mothers expressing breast milk in the workplace. Whereas New York Labor Law 206-C requires every employer within the state to promulgate whatever, a policy in relation to paid break time for mothers who are expressing for their infant children. And whereas the town board has reviewed the requirement of said law and has drafted a policy fulfilling those requirements, now be resolved that the town of Princetown hereby adopts the attached policy in order to comply with the statutory requirements of the town. Town board directs the clerk to incorporate said policy into the town's employee handbook, conspicuously post any required posting, and provide this policy to individuals in accordance with the mandates of the policy. Okay. Everybody understand what this is?
I do have a question.
Yes.
Under number 2, the designated room, is there a room that is designated that would meet the criteria required?
Usually you do it case by case.
Okay.
Yes, as long as there is a room that has the ability to have no window in it.
Okay.
If it's a
Bathroom.
space that has water available, that's preferable, but it is not a requirement.
Okay, we do have such a room.
And a lot of the office doors
Can't do
don't
that.
have windows
You
and
can't
they
do the
have
bathroom?
blinds. No, you can't use the
For sale.
bathroom.
There's got to
because
be
you
a
can't
bath
center.
kitchen.
It's not a requirement that it have water in it, though.
Oh.
They have to have water accessible to them. So yes, we're fine with that.
Who got this one?
And it's New York State law.
Crystal and I were talking about it, and I asked if you guys.
I'll make the motion, because I'm very familiar with it.
Nate probably
We're
does.
gonna make the motion? Okay, Jen makes the motion.
You're second.
What? I know that, I didn't get there yet. Second?
I'll second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
I recuse myself, because my daughter kind of caused this. Not. Well, Crystal brought it up. I don't know how it came up.
Nate brought it up.
Crystal and
Oh,
I were
you brought it
talking
up?
because
It's
your
state
daughter was
law.
at the last meeting for the
Yeah.
planning board, and I said, hey, do we have that policy in place?
Oh, okay.
And Crystal said no.
Well, Nicole called me tonight and told me that, so I was kind of warned before I got here. All right.
Now we're
Okay, so that
compliant.
passes.
Well done.
Now we're compliant,
It's
okay.
state law, we have to do it.
Let's move on. The newsletter, 2026 newsletter. It is hereby resolved that the draft of the 2026 spring, did I miss something?
Well, because the additions of the historian, so it would be.
Yeah, have you talked to Crystal about adding whatever you want to add to the newsletter?
I didn't have the, because I just come up with a picture, but I can add the picture where-
From the town historian.
Are you also putting in like a little
Okay.
paragraph or two?
There
did a little something
Okay,
for Crystal.
so can we pass this with an amendment
Yep.
that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, right here, approved as amended with additional additions from the town historian.
Can I also add one more thing? You guys have vacancies in the town?
Vacancies.
Yeah.
Job postings.
Ethics committee, 2 people. 2 ethics committee slots are open, a planning board alternate and a PX.
Oh, you want to put that in the
Well,
newsletter
I'm
too?
thinking you probably want to put it in the newsletter.
why not?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not sure, can we even pass a motion on this tonight? If we need these other pieces to all go in?
Yeah.
Why not? We just
Okay,
add it in.
Okay,
But I would just recommend adding those vacancies.
that's a good point. I did provide her with editorial
Historian
feedback today.
and positions of, what is it?
Postings of open appointed positions.
Postings of open appointed positions. Okay, that covers it all.
For printing and distribution, 12 town residents. That last part.
The last part. Oh. Oh, for printing and distribution, 12 town residents, okay. That's why I didn't get that part in. Okay, motion for that, the newsletter?
I'll make it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Oh, good, damn bills. I didn't sign none of this stuff yet. Did you guys sign, did you sign this, Jim?
No, bad news.
All right. All right. General fund claims. Is hereby resolved the town board approves claim 8298, 2026 in the amount of 16,103.40. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Okay, carries. Water fund claims. Is hereby resolved the town board approves claims 45 to 57 in 2026 in the amount of $5,172.12. Okay, I'll make that motion. Second?
Second.
Okay, Jen's gonna abstain, correct?
Yes.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Trust and agency fund claims is hereby resolved the town board approves claim number 1, 2026 in the amount of $39.69.70. Motion?
I'll make it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, good. We're up to privileges of the floor. Privileges of the floor will open at 8 o'clock. Any takers? We beat it all to death, didn't we? Okay.
See you.
Here.
8 o'clock, close enough. It'll click in a minute. All right. So no takers for privileges of the floor? I know, because we're talking during the meeting now. You like how that goes? Because I usually forget what the heck we're talking
It
about,
was
you
useful.
know?
I appreciated you doing
I
that.
don't remember
Well,
what
it
we're
used,
talking.
heck, it used to get ugly. I remember I was here.
Oh, even before you.
I never had it
Right.
ugly.
This is
It got
much-
up, yes,
this
you
is much
did.
I had-
You had it ugly.
I had, no, they were all against me, but
Okay, we killed enough time, count it as
by
8:01.
the time 2 years went by, I was doing what I wanted. And people liked it. They want to talk when they want to talk, you know?
Well, you might consider it up earlier.
No, I like it better the way we have it. We talk while we're doing stuff.
Okay,
It doesn't get out of control.
good for you.
All right, close privileges of the floor, 8 o'clock.
8:01.
8:01. All right. Okay, council member comments. All right, I don't know, I talked about the highway thing. What was the other, there was something else I had there. All right, anybody got anything?
I still need to go through and look at job descriptions and figure out this whole process with civil service.
Okay.
It's definitely still on my radar. Bill, when you looked through the notes from last month, did you see that I had brought your name up as, are you familiar with doing RFPs from your prior jobs? Or putting things out for bid?
No.
Okay.
No, that was usually done through our finance. They just asked us what we needed, so we,
Okay,
yeah, they didn't let me give you the money.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had said if there was, by any chance, that was something that you were familiar with in your prior work, that it might be worth you having taking lead on doing RFPs for things like engineering services, IT services, any other services that we can think of.
I can certainly work on making that doable in the future. I do have some insights to some folks that could help me out, but at this point, that would be a swing in the dark.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we can revisit this. I'd be glad to.
Yeah, I think we need to get on a schedule, which I mentioned last month, and do like one for this next year and one for the year after, and then do them like every so often going forward, just to make sure we're getting the best bang for our buck.
Yep.
Right now, while you're preparing budget,
Yeah, that's the other piece that was in last month's notes, is Mel had said if we could get it done before we start preparing budget, that would be good. I don't wanna, I mean, we may need to do status quo for this year, unless we can get something pulled together pretty quickly for one of them.
I mean, your budget workshop is usually what, September?
Yeah.
So that would be your target, like you have from now until at least August to look into some options of whatever you're thinking about.
Okay.
like July probably. So our process is usually 30 days.
In July.
Okay. All right. Well, we need to go into executive session, and then some personnel stuff discuss. What?
Nothing either, I was just seeing if we had anything to say. We
I-
kinda just went to Jen and
Oh, well, yeah, you guys, no, Bill was talking.
Nick expects you to just speak up.
Yeah, come on, you better just jump in here, you know.
Did
Why, you got anything?
not really.
I'm not a council member, but I do have a question. Pattersonville Fire Department was here asking about becoming a commission district. Did that get,
He said
Don?
his lawyer's kind of.
They were gonna send it to us.
oh, okay, so it's in their court right
Yeah.
now. All right.
They're
I'm
waiting
just
for a
going back to
response.
notes,
They're waiting for a response. I talked to Jamie.
but not from us.
From who?
Not from you, from
here.
their lawyers.
Okay.
So I was just going back through notes, and that was one of the things I just wanted to make sure was hanging out there.
Okay, do I hear a motion to go into executive session?
To discuss personnel.
To discuss personnel matters.
I'll make the motion.
Second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.